As the episodes dropped in German, I did review them, but I kind of wanted to go over them again just to kind of figure out and talk about what I kind of missed and kind of give my thoughts now that they've dropped on Netflix. So this is the main things I missed. I missed a lot of the conversation between Ollie and his mum and what he was doing and what he was saying. And I feel just through this entire episode that he was a massive prick. Like, it's unheard of how much you could be much of a prick in this compared to how much character development he gets after this episode, or how he changes so quickly. Yet this could have all been done in the season 1 of his attitude, and how Ollie has been told multiple times that, you know, he's like this or he's like that, or how his actions or words treat other people, how he's been with other people. And it just, to me, I generally really dislike him as a character, because I just don't know what to think about him. Is he a good guy or is he not? At the very beginning, when he's talking to Amelia, going through like what they're going to do, how he's the only person to take her away because Pop wouldn't take her to a haunted hotel. But the way that Ollie is just so dismissive to his mum, it's really horrible. So when you hear his mum turn around and say, "Oh yeah, have you got those results?" Yeah, whatever. It just, to me, feels like his mum should be literally going, "No, talk to me," because Ollie just feels like he's just going, "Nah, I can't be bothered with my mum." Having him lie as well really bothered me, to the point where this shouldn't be him. It feels like now he's got Amelia, the rest of the world can just disappear, and as long as he's got Amelia, he doesn't care. And that, to me, is something really bad. I think some of the highlights on this one, this is not a highlight, but when they all tell Ion to go, "Hey, if you go to Japan, they've got more food, check on my mum," and stuff like that. And he's like, "Oh, I'll go," because there's a lot of food that he wants to try that he's heard of or that he's seen, but he's never got to try it. And obviously this is authentic food that he really, really wants to try it. And I was just like, do you know what? Literally, if you were like, "Mark, do you want to go to Japan?" Yeah. Just literally, "Do you want to go to Japan?" Yeah. That would be it. I wouldn't care. I'd want to go straight away. And the fact that the Rangers have got the teleporter, you kind of think that they'd be able to go anywhere that they want. Even though that Ollie turns around and tricks Ion to actually go, it's like to spend time with his mum instead. I just kind of feel like this would be your opportunity, because I'm pretty much sure in the past episode he wished to see her one last time, to actually hug her. So why has that changed now to compare to where he's just like, "I just don't care"? If it's the fact that he's just got with Amelia, I'd be like, how does something change like that really quickly when he's got one of the tightest bonds to a family member that I've seen in a long time in the whole Ranger universe? There's quite a lot of subtle comedy in this episode, and I'm all here for it, because I feel like it does add to it. One of the things that got me a little bit was the fact that the music changes and just stops as soon as Void King and everyone else is there trying to get the drill to kind of work. So when it's like, "Yes, I'm going to make sure this works," and then it turns the key, the music stops. And I kind of like that sort of humor, because it's like, oh, what the hell happened? So seeing this made me smile, at least a little bit of a giggle coming out.
Let you do the honors. Master, the plan has failed.
I'm talking about a lot of just Ollie's attitude, and all the way through, it's just the same. It just gets a lot worse when it hits the peak before he speaks to his mother's colleagues and stuff like that. But just seeing this just really made me go, why is Ollie being like this? It feels like he's just being like, you know, he's attacking. He's like, "I don't care." So seeing the fact that he just goes from like being kind of like rude to being a prick is horrible. And I just really don't like the character, even though he kind of matures much later on. I just feel this sort of stuff from him wasn't the best, and it really puts a damper on this entire character. Also, when Mucus says that she is going to have bran flakes in the morning, that is not oh god, no. That is the breakfast of champions, and Mucus should be very pleased and proud to have that in the morning. It helps with fiber, and I do like that Javi turns around and says, "Yeah, at least she's getting fiber." I think that did make me kind of giggle quite a bit. The episode, to me, ending wasn't a huge thing, because I just feel the way that Ollie is all the way through the episode doesn't really work, doesn't really kind of do it for me. It's the whole thing of I'm going to be mean, I'm going to be nasty, and then suddenly I'm doing a 180 or whatever, you know, and I'm going to be better. And I just don't like that in a character. I feel like we established what Ollie was like at the very beginning of the season when he actually starts believing and he apologizes for the way that he's acted towards his friends and other people. But seeing this really got to me, and I was just like, why? Why did they have to write Ollie like this right now, where this could have been done a lot earlier? Either Ollie gets with someone, he got with Amelia a lot sooner, but it just took away what the character has built up, and he's just not my favorite Ranger. I just don't like his attitude all the way through. But with watching it in English now, I did appreciate what was being said, because I just thought Ollie was saying stuff like, oh, you know, you should be happy for me and blah, 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 blah. But now seeing it in English, I appreciate it a lot more. But yeah, I'm going to end it there. Have you seen episode 18? Let me know down below in the comments. It's been a fun ride this episode, not really. Anyway, I'll see you later.
チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。